Hello everyone. We're here for another D&D paint stream. Glad y'all could be here. We'll start off by shouting out the genius behind tabletop audio. Ooh, I gotta get some water in my freaking cup. Damn it. Let me go get some water in my cup. I'll be right back. Stay tuned. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry. Quick interlude. Yeah, tonight we're gonna paint this Solar Basic Angel. Paint that tonight. And, yeah. We'll see how we go. Can talk about D&D stuff, tabletop role-playing. All editions of D&D. I really only played 1 and 5, but I know the others as well. Drinking a bit of a beer tonight. We're drinking Fresh June from Garage Project, which I picked up in my 1-liter growler on the way home. If you want to check out our current Greyhawk live play World Anvil site, go there. Here we are with this guy, though. And I think I'm going to just dive right in with some Space Wolves Grey on his skin. Move my light a bit closer towards me. Blah. We'll go right at it. I have previously primed this guy. I painted him by spray painted him in black, and then a hard dry brush in gray, and then a light dry brush in white to give that kind of effect. That will, I think, work well with the mostly Citadel contrast paints. I think this procedure is typically called a slap chop. And so that's what we're doing tonight to finish off this angel in one quick session. We'll start from the inside out. Skin being the inside. Here we go. And what shall I use? Shall I use my 2 on this? Or a 4? Big fat 4 that I got. Big fat fucking 4. Now. It's pretty big fat fucking 4. Kind of scared to use a brush that big. Yeah, I'm gonna use a 2. Wet that guy up. Okay. Let's dive in and start from the top down. Me. So here, so I think I want this. Move my camera a bit now, if I may. Like that. That's a bit better. Yeah. This is where I think we'll be mostly. In this area. When they brush back to me, but not always. He's got his gauntlets on. So I'll need to do those in a different color for certain. And I guess a little spot there between his wings. See, that's part of his skin. Do this as well. Oop. His greaves there. Yeah. Not his greaves, his gauntlets. We did 2 coats of this. This is Citadel Contrast, Space Wolves Gray. That was a good, given his kind of color scheme as presented in the monster manual, and what I have available in my palette. This is a good compromise. Color for the Solar's skin. And of course you can't see that because it's camera. I go like this, maybe that's better. If I paint this model satisfactorily in a short amount of time, I might go on to some tiles, some Fat Dragon Games dungeon tiles that I want to see completed. So, that may be a possibility later. Okay, I've got this body and this, finish this arm off. And then we'll move on to his hands. I think I will, so I can coat this guy. So let me look at this greave there. I gotta use my magnifying glass a bit more closely. Yeah, okay. No, it wraps around. So I'm not gonna waste that color. Yep. That fine tip going. It's pretty good still. Is that his upper body? Almost. Nice, that's his upper body. And now I'll do his hands. For a quick sip of beer. Ah, nice. Okay. His hands. This hand is pretty easy. Trying to pull the brush back towards me as I watch Squidmar today describe. So trying to be a good mini painter. Trying to do what the professionals suggest. Okay, now his upper hand, his sword holding hand, his righteous sword holding hand. Is a thumb. Okay, I'm gonna do his legs. And then we'll second coat him. I'm going to the wings, etc. I actually do hope I can get to some tiles tonight. I need to. Okay, I'm gonna do his knee right there, above the greave. And then his feet are in a sandal. So gotta do them. His little toes. Okay, yeah, there we are. That's good though. Now it's other leg and foot, and then a second coat. Yeah, I gotta do his back part there, so I'll do that. This brush is nice. It's really lowered the paint up. Okay, now I got to get in there a bit. I think that works. And that knee. And we're good. Okay. As always, skin. I probably should get a hairdryer to dry him. I'm gonna do that really fast. I'm gonna get a hairdryer. This one dry. I'll be right back. Please stay tuned. I'm back. I'm fixing my hairdryer. Okay. Now we're gonna hairdryer this guy a second to dry him off. So muting. Okay, he's good. Now we can second coat him. Another sip of beer. Okay. Oh, it says my stream is unstable. I don't know how true that is or not. Okay, so second coat on this guy. Get water on the brush. Do that. Make him a little more bluey gray with this approach, hopefully. And we'll see how it goes. Looks okay so far. It is making him a little bit more bluey gray, which I want. Just a little bit. That's good skin coloring, yep. Those are his gauntlets. Not gonna mess with those. He's looking alright. Look at his hands. Again. Second coat of his hands. His other hand. Move to his back after that. Yes, move his back here. It's looking pretty good. Center line down the center here. He's looking okay. Looking pretty good. Right. Now his lower legs, then we'll go on to the wings. I have chosen tonight to tag this stream as art. And I do not have, I think, even at this short interval, my normal set of viewers. So perhaps tagging this stream as art is not the way to attract a community that I want. It's an experiment though. And nothing more. We'll see. Doing feet still. Okay. I think his skin is pretty much done. I'm trying to get the fine tip on that brush. Okay, skin done. I'm going to hair dry it, and then I'm going to do his wings with Apothecary White, but I got it shake forever still. Now, if I put him here and then move the camera, that's better. Doing the sword tonight's gonna be rough. Trying to do a sword, and I might have to look up sword stuff again. Frankly, make sure I do a good job. Okay, I'm gonna. I can shake for a bit. Leave that guy as it is. And I'm gonna do his wings. Okay, I need to get Vortex Shaker. Seriously. Okay, do I use this big fatty? Or did I go back? Is that that's a 2? Where's my 4? I'm gonna try my new 4. Wow, that's a big brush. I go with the feathers. Kind of grass. Do angels even call these things, these winged feathers, or are they something different? You'd think they should be something different. Where's the other wing now? Ah, damn it. Picking up a lot of paint tonight. Okay, I don't know if really my choice of doing the art stream is the best for me. I think not, frankly. I think I'll go back to D&D and give up on art. It sucks. And what I don't know is if I need to wash these wings or not in Nuln oil. If I just leave it to slap chop paint style here. I don't know, because there are the wings kind of done. Wash this off. might dry these wings with a hairdryer to see how they look when they're dry. I'm also going to do his smock in that same stuff, so I'll check that out. But I will hairdryer, so muting. What I'll probably end up doing is I'll probably end up just relying on my highlights. I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna non-oil this at all. That would be probably not a good move. But there he is right now. His wings and his skin. And I'm gonna do his smock now. Then the rest of his bits. His sword though. Fuck his sword. Yeah, the rest of his bits. His face is pretty good. His greaves, his gauntlets, they're going to be in old gold. It's up for a million fucking years. But yeah, okay. So I'm going to do his schmuck there in the same color as his wings. He's a cool looking model. Despite some of the kind of whiz kids fuckery, mold lines and that kind of shit. But yeah, it's okay. It's good. Can I change my in the middle of it, can I change my fucking category right now? I think it's a better category. For fuck's sake. Art. Who likes art? It sucks. What do I use? I use. I'm gonna use the 2 for this stuff. Do that. What, a brush? Take it off. I don't want my mag light next to me. Makes me feel better. Did I start early? Well, I started about 7:30, I think, which is my normal start time ish. But I had it on the whatever it's called. The subject was art and not D&D. And I think maybe that confused people, so I changed the subject back to D&D. I was just testing something out, but no, anyways, yeah. So, this is a solar painting right now. Because for those who are following along at home, might remember that the players in my campaign will have to summon an angel and betray the angel and then kill it to destroy the Libra Mortis. And therefore I need some angels. So I'm painting a solar which can stand in for, in my campaign, a series of different angels. 5e. No, I know we're trying to get on by 7:30. How are you, Grey League? Sorry, I have not looked at your email where you sent those wonderful resources. I appreciate it. Although I have not appreciated it enough to actually investigate what you've done, what you sent me. Just kind of slammed at work, I guess. Slammed is the wrong word, because my work schedule is my own. But so I should admit I've just had other things which I've given my attention to. No, but you've sent I honestly have not looked at it, so I don't know. Yeah. But you've talked to me about Obsidian before, and you've shown it to me before, I believe. So I sent, a request for players today. Andy and Patricia are in. Have not heard back from Sam. He always plays though. Have not heard back from Leo or Alex. So not hopefully, but if there's a space at the table this weekend, I will let you know as soon as possible. And I'll try to tomorrow's Thursday, I'll try to encourage people to confirm or deny tomorrow. Because I'm a fucking planner, as maybe you know. I like to plan Wayne. I like to plan, and so I want to know who's going to be there this Sunday. Fucking Tuesday at the latest, dude. I got other things going on in my life, and I gotta make it all fit together like a jigsaw puzzle. So. Graylick, have you been to Nelson? Top of the South Island. I'm going there. Actually, I'm leaving. I'll be gone the first week of July. I'll be gone the first week of July in Nelson for the New Zealand Archaeological Association conference, Monday through Saturday. I'll be literally in Nelson in a hotel for 5 nights, with some side trips and whatnot. But never been to Nelson. Okay, so good place to go. I'm staying at the Arcadia Hotel, which is a block back from the beach, and there's a conference center there on the beach, pretty much. So first week of July, I will be there. not speaking of, but this is just yeah, my first time to Nelson. Actually, there's a South Island. I've only been to Dunedin for work. I've been to Dunedin, University of Otago, several times. Never toured the South Island at all. Loki's toured the South Island a couple different tiki tours with their rallies and whatnot, but I never have. So, and yeah, it's July, so midwinter. I know, 10 years, dude. I've been here for 12 years. You know, I try not to. My philosophy is not to stress about seeing stuff. Not helping. That's my philosophy. And so when I go to places, I'm like, I'll see things when I see them, and I'm not gonna like beat myself up for not getting out there in the world. We all make our own choices, right? And that's, so. However, I do get I fucking get around. I'm going to Rome in the last week of August, so, which I've been in Rome several times, but yeah. So Nelson, first week of July, Rome, last week of August. Anyway, more to the point, this is a pretty cool angel. He's easy to paint. He's got just some big friggin' swaths of area. Done his wings. I gotta highlight stuff. Now I'm gonna think I'm gonna do his greaves and his gauntlets. I'll save the sword for last, the most difficult piece. Yeah. I put away the wing color. Okay, that's up because I'm staying in a hotel with a kitchenette. So I'll try to, like, I don't want to go out for dinner 3 meals a day for 5 days in a row. I hate doing that. I like to cook my own food. So, yeah, but I will be in a conference center for, Tuesday, every day, all day long, listening to archaeology talks. I can get out but the conference center is really like a block back from the beach. Ooh, sorry, Market. Hey, Echo the Mythical. It's been a long time since I've come by. So yeah, I'm staying there. I'll be with all my New Zealand colleagues. We'll listen to papers all day. We'll drink beers at night. But yeah, I needed places to eat, places to buy some food to cook in my little flat I have. Simple stuff. Okay, Saturday market. I'm actually flying out on Monday morning, flying back on a Saturday morning. But, hoping to, I like to go running, get my running shoes down there and do some stuff. And Echo, just our normal Wednesday night paint stream. Painting a solar tonight. Pretty easy paint job. After I have already, I primed him in black and I dry brushed him in gray and then white to give him some easy definitions for the contrast paints to pick up. And so that's what we're doing here. So it's pretty easy job to make him look decent. So this paint job right here is just 2 contrast paints, no highlights, no shades yet at all. And it looks fairly decent, right? Lots of shops and things. All right, cool. I was just talking to Loki now. I was telling Loki, like, maybe Loki, you guys should come down. And she's like, yes. Midweek. She burned through a lot of holiday for Hawaii. They were just got back from 3 weeks in Hawaii. She's like, I'll probably just stay here instead of visit Nelson in the dead of winter. So, yeah. Echo, what game have you been working on? It's been a while, I think. So, remind me again about what you're working on. So, Grey League. What kind of TTRPG system again? Grey League, we need to talk about Pathfinder. I think we should just dive in and do some session with you, me, and like one other person, just to get the ball rolling, right? Maybe some kind of prelude session to your larger campaign you have ideas on. Kind of bait the hook. I appreciate you guys popping by for my little homespun Twitch stream here. I mean, I think that'd be a good idea, don't you? Fantasy Dark Souls inspired, kind of D&D vibes, not D&D mechanics. What's the mechanics? And can I ask, I always ask this, and so forgive me, Echo, if I asked you before, but what's the... There's huge amounts of systems out there. What's the reason? Why do you want to make your own system? Nothing else out there provides what you want, or you just like creating your own system? Curious. I'm more into lore than systems, I would say. I like to spend my time on lore, not on a system. I'm happy to use anybody's system and just kind of modify it even on the fly for what I want. But I don't have time or inclination to develop my own system. I never found a system that allows for this level of character customizability. Oh yeah, that's right. You're the customizability person. Okay, that now I remember we've discussed this. Sorry to forget. So this is a solar officially. The Nolzur's miniature, whatever it is, but I might not use it as a solar per se, but some kind of good aligned celestial in general. That's what I can use this mini as once I have completed it. A migraine to develop. I imagine. But Greyhawk, yeah, I mean, or even just Greyhawk, just play a game online, unstreamed, a kind of like let's get used to Pathfinder stream. Do you have a serious one shot that you could use to get me and someone else more familiar with the Pathfinder mechanics? That would be, I think, probably a useful, be time well spent. Sorry, folks. I know my hand's in the way, but I'm trying to get this dude's gauntlets. The underside of his gauntlets. yeah, just yeah. Um, honestly, I need to check if I'm sure I asked Leo, but I can't remember if I did or not. Because I'm now, free, as I think I'm free on Thursdays because I've kind of bowed out of the Thursday night sessions. It was Call of Cthulhu for a year and a half or so, whatever that was, and I think, and then we finished that campaign, and then Andy is still Purcell, who they're continuing Thursday nights, but it's a basic one of his D&D campaigns that we call the Great City. It's a city based set of adventures that Andy has developed himself. But I bowed out of that just to give myself a break from. I need some fucking time off. I mean, the main issue with making a system is character composition in a sense is that even with just a few things, the amount of interactions in the game is absolutely massive. So did you find, Echo, because the amount of character options in 5e. Okay, awesome, Greg. Talk to you soon. Did you find the amount of stuff in 5e not enough? Because I think for many old school players, I'll say, 5e has almost too much customization. And the focus becomes, this is an old school perspective, granted, not a correct one, but it's an old school perspective. The focus becomes, for I think old school players in 5e, too much focus on characters as the center, as the focus of the game. And I think old school kind of flavor is less so that. But I'm sure people could debate that with me. Okay. Way too little and way too much. Can you explain that? I want you to tell me about that. I want to hear more. Yeah, I want to hear this. Way I'm curious because I don't disagree. I want to know your take on it, honestly. Mm-hmm. These creatures are kind of hard. Okay, 5e is way too much from a perspective of how much it has in terms of content. But it doesn't change your character in a way that matters most of the time. It's bunch of fluff. Okay. Trying to horribly balance. Let the GM make our game for us mentality. Okay. Game had enough, homebrew wouldn't be nearly as widespread as it is. Okay. Let's let the GM make up our game for us mentality. I'm thinking about that part, that the GM make up the game for us mentality. I mean, I guess there's two things there, right? One is GM and players make up the story mentality, or GM makes up the story, or the mechanics. I think those are two different things, story and mechanics. So I'm assuming when you say, let the GM make our game for us mentality, you mean let the GM make our mechanics for us. Is that fair to say? Okay, the mechanics. Okay, just listen. You I mean, is that really true? Because aren't rules is written pretty clear about stuff. I'm not disagreeing to be a jerk by any means, but aren't there Can you give me an example? I think I've asked this before, and you've given me an example, and it's fine. I guess I'm asking the same question again. And I might friendly disagree with you about something, but I'm waiting for your next response. Okay. I'm trying to look at my guy's thing here. Those are sandals. I'm gonna give him sandals. Might do. Micro students in this. They got another coat of gold on his gauntlets and greaves. Here he is. There's got gauntlets there in old gold and greaves as well. I may change. I may redo those. Not redo, but another coat. Then his sandals. And then highlighting stuff, and then his sword, which is the most dangerous part of this whole business. Fuck. I gotta give him eyes, though. I gotta give him some eyes. Oh, we need. Yeah, that's all I'll do first. The feathers, I'll do that. Anyway, I'm gonna get another drink. I'll be right back. Okay, in 30 seconds. You just stare at that figure, and I'll be back. Okay, give me a sec. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so Echo says, Raw can be clear and horribly designed at the same time. Sure. Yeah. D&D is clear about its rules. Sure. They didn't put the effort into refine it because a lot of the game was with a good enough mentality. The fighter effect. Any person playing to play strategy wise, so always puts 2 levels in fighter. I figure out the action surge. Yeah. It's not hard to figure out that action surge needs more fighter locks to make. Okay. Sure. That makes sense. I can understand what you're saying. Now, I wonder what the D&D 24 books will be like. But also, one could also say that as a group, a DM and players should get together and say, hey, what do we want to do? Do we want to min-max stuff? And do we want to have characters who are multi-class fighter up to 2nd level and then thief because they really want to be a thief, but they also want the action surge? Or are we going to design characters differently in a way that forwards role play and not min-maxing? Because DMs and players could also take that route, right? They could agree that we are not going to min-max our characters. That would be an alternative, I think, correct? To an alternative, a way to mollify, to mitigate, to confront some of those problematic aspects of rules as written in the current D&D. You say it's not hard to add those locks to the ability, but WotC really took a road to, if they don't. Okay, yeah. They can homebrew them, sure. Or you can say, as a group, you can agree that, hey, that you're just doing that so you can be better in combat. However, the DM can also, which is what I try to do a lot, the DM can also make situations where, well, you don't want to, I guess, like, screw your players, but you could, as a group, you could say, look, guys, the game we're going to play is not going to be being a hyper successful combat person is not going to quote unquote win. We're going to design sessions and scenarios and encounters where being, again, a min-max fighter doesn't win the day. And that's something that DMs can do with their players. Right? Another option, I guess. I'm going to do a 2nd coat of my gold. And I got a wee dram of Brooklotti. Actually, not very wee. And Echo, I'm not trying to suggest what you're doing is wrong by any means. But I confront this all the time in my own game, that some of my players are min-maxers. Some of my players are not. And so I am constantly have that in mind when I'm designing encounters. I try to sometimes design encounters which foreground the abilities and style of my non-min-max players in such a way that the min-maxers, their optimization characteristics don't apply or don't work in the situation to the degree they expect them to. And I'm trying to, I guess, inculcate in my players that min-maxing, this is not a min-max game I want to run. It's a constant discussion, a constant confrontation, discussion. Those are all two competitive suggestions. It's a constant dialogue between what I call a video game mentality, where I'm trying to beat the player is trying to beat the algorithm. I do not like that kind of D&D, where the player is trying to beat the algorithm, because I am the algorithm as the DM. That's not fun for me at all. I like to be part of the story, not the algorithm they're trying to beat. So, I know what you're saying. I'm constantly thinking about that kind of stuff. Constantly. Motherfucker. I am gonna wash these gauntlets and greaves in something probably a bit known to knock them back a bit. This bright gold we got going on. Hey Galaxy, how you doing? Happy to see you. Hope you're doing well. Let's get some Galaxy emotes out there. There's a Galaxy Systems design emote right there. So, Echo, in your game that you design with your players, do you guys have these conversations? I'm curious. Okay, what's the mini painting one? Yeah, actually, honestly, is there another icon you emote you sent me? I don't know what that is. Honestly, I mean, really? I mean, yeah, I'm clueless. Where is the mini painting emote? Where'd you send it to? What Galaxy Sonic? I don't know of that. Echo, yes, that's true. You can say let's not power build. That's fine, but the issue is that D&D makes you have that conversation. Yeah, you're right. D&D makes you have the conversation. They didn't think about making a lot of their back end solid. Their front end. You're right. They make you have the conversation. Indeed. No, yeah. We don't need to. I never once when running Warforged had to have the conversation because the back end is solid enough that the strongest player, these players are close enough together. If it's fine. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Second coat of gold, old gold on these greaves and gauntlets. Our best about power builds come parties, not players. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? I sent it to you in DM on Discord. Yeah, can you send it again? Galaxy? I don't, in Discord now, I'll look at my, direct messages and whatnot. It's loading. Oh, I see it now. Okay, that was back on the 31st of January. I see. That's a long time. Sorry, that's a long time ago. I will, when I'm done here, I'll download that and put it up as an emote. Okay. Yeah. I totally spaced that. It's been a long time ago, and I think I just spaced it and never followed up. That's all. Everyone charges there for their abilities as a group. It's power build. I mean, they now see right there, strategizes about their abilities. In my group, my game, when someone dies, and they think about building a new character, when the person says, "What does the party need?" I say, "Who fuck cares? Doesn't matter what the party needs. What do you want to be?" That's the point. What do you want to be? What character do you want to play? Because the world is to make the world real. The world doesn't work around parties strategizing before they exist. I think people just come together. And if you build a character and you come into a party, it doesn't work and you leave, that's the way it works. That's living the game world, as opposed to gaming the game world, which is, again, my own philosophy. I find that less fun. So, one of my players, he died. He died a couple sessions ago. And, the people in the party say, "We need a cleric." And he's like, "I don't like to play a cleric. I don't, great, like I'm talking about Leo." He's like, "Clerics get, like, boxed into corners about what they should do." And I'm like, "Then don't fucking play a cleric. Do whatever you want to do. It doesn't fucking matter what the party needs." It doesn't. Fuck the party. To a degree. It's in that. But actually, he wants to actually be, really, you might like this. He wants to be like a Flan or even Flan cleric of some neutral god. And I told him, I said, that'd be awesome, because you could, like, totally role play a neutral god, I don't know, Obadhai or something like that. And as a cleric, you could, if you were neutral, the party member could say something like, "Oh, heal me," blah, blah, blah. And you could say, "No, you made a shit decision there. And on balance, the world requires you to suffer. So, bless you." That's why I told you to do that. Hey, Galaxy, thank you for stopping by and lurking, and appreciate it. And I'll go back to that emote you made long ago, which I unfortunately neglected. So Echo says, "Yes, I do agree when I say the ability strategy is not making your characters together, but we can do as a group." Yeah, what you can do as a group once you made it. Sure, that makes sense. Yeah. I have all these high-minded ideas, but my group, I think, in the end, are really murder hobos. Galaxy, what's OW? I'm going to play some OW. What does OW mean? I'm an old man, so the use of text language always confuses me. Okay, Greaves and Gauntlet's done. Now I'm gonna put his sandals. Overwatch. Okay, Echo, what does IIRC mean? Overwatch. IIRC. My daughter speaks to me in text code, and I tell her to speak in English because I don't know what it means. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, I'm gonna do this guy's sandals. And I'm gonna highlight and do everything, all that kind of stuff, and then I'm gonna do his sword last. Most important point thing, if I remember correctly. Okay. This is a pretty nice brush. I think I can do it on that. This is a 2. Christ, a 2, a 4, and a 0. You don't see my zeros like. Yeah, it is. I'm using all new brushes tonight. And just for fun, to see what it's like. I buy Da Vinci brushes. They're not hugely expensive. These brushes are probably $5 a piece on average. And yeah. I do not take good care of them. So last night when G goes to bed, I'm cleaning up too. Okay. G means hula. Now see, I would say when H goes to bed. That's all right. Great. What are the 2 recordings? Do you mean stuff for your YouTube channel? For Flanes Greyhawk lore or something else? Greg, YouTube. Greg, yes, let's really just do some Thursday night. Not tomorrow. I need more planning. You meet one other person and just play a Pathfinder 2-hour one-shot if you want to. I need to make a character. It'd be fun. Let's do it. Get somebody to join us for certain. Book up and Cuthbert. Cuthbert. Yeah. And I'll ask Leo, maybe even someone else. Yeah. It'll be fun. Just to get the creative juices going, you know what I mean? You know, it's funny, Greg, I think about D&D players. I think about, let me check something real fast. I think about, my most min-max player at my table. And when he played in my one-shots, he was not a min-maxer. And he did it was very fun. And so it's just confusing to me. And maybe I had more fun playing with him as when he was a non-min-maxer. But I guess maybe he didn't have as much fun. So, I just found it strange that he would have a really different approach to playing when it was a total one-shot. I guess that's not terribly strange. Because we all want our characters to live on. But in a one-shot, he obviously had a very different approach to playing. And, I don't know. In saying that, yeah, he didn't care. Well, no, the character was fine. The character lived. It was no big deal. It was the one shot you played in too. It was my Gary Con one shot. My Chain of Fights, a Watchtower adventure, and he was a clerk of Saint Cuthbert, and played it, hammed it up. I thought I had a great time. But you're right. It's because there's no longevity to it. But you know what? In saying this, I know where he's coming from because at Gary Con, I played in a Carlos Lysine game, right? A 1E game, and if you know Carlos Lysine, Castle Entertainment, Grey League, his games are notoriously fucking tough. I was like a 12th level wizard, and within about a 4-hour session, after about half an hour, 45 minutes, I realized, hey, wait a second. Kind of just, I kind of had sussed out the big picture of what we're doing. I thought, wait, this is not gonna come. We're just running through a dungeon as much as we can in 4 hours. There's no in that game. There was gonna be no final conclusion, solve the mystery and the adventure in 4 hours. So I realized, hey, I'm just gonna I didn't get as trashed. I was alive. Barely. But what I realized was, oh, hey, I don't need to conserve resources. Because in 3 hours, this is over. Right? No matter what. And so I started using my spells. I started using my first edition version of wands, which have limited, they don't recharge at dawn. I was fucking firing off wands and my staff of the Magi like a madman. Because I knew, hey, again, in 3 hours of real time, this is done. And so that's the way I played that, to survive. And I guess that's kind of the way my min-maxer at my table played in my one shot. It's 4 hours of game time, and at the end, it's all done. It's all over. It doesn't matter anymore. But when you play in a long-term campaign, you want to live from session to session. So, I don't, I'm not bad-mouthing that play in that scenario, because I can understand. But that's kind of the I play in an occasional Shadow Dart campaign with my friends in Guild Superior, and in that game, you're pretty much every session's a one shot. You're like, if I just fucking survive, I've won. And we had a TPK last time we played about 2 weeks ago. Everyone died. And it's not... Well, it's only the second time it happened, but in my friend's sessions. But yeah, it's not terribly unusual. And he's kind of like, well, that's the way it goes. Everyone died. I swear to God, Carlos was the best DM he was incredible. His descriptions during combat were incredible. You're just rolling dice and saying, did I hit? I hit with my longsword. And he describes what happens. Oh my God. It was great. So sorry, Echo. You said min-maxing is so overpowered. Yeah, I agree, Echo. Min-maxing can, yeah. Well, yeah, it can ruin the game. I try to push back on the min-maxing in my own game by explicitly designing encounters that do not that encounters where success is not determined by those PCs who have min-maxed certain characteristics, abilities, whatever. It's hard. It's fucking. It's. I want to say it's exhausting trying to develop encounters to deal with that, because it can be fucking exhausting. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. There's one shoe. Do that shoe now. And then I will do. I'm gonna wash the gold and the shoes, and then do some other stuff. Here. But one, yeah. Fuck. I'm just sucking up paint in my mouth. Yeah. Really, what do you mean by better is that the player does that as well? I kind of missed the connection with what I might have been saying quickly and what you texted. Yeah. Okay, yeah, and I try to remember to do that with killing blows. Let them describe that. I can't remember if Carlos was so much describing our attacks or the monster's attack, but it was just like one thing I remember distinctly is my character, who was like a 12th level elf female wizard, cast a spell. And 1E, spells are almost always at the end of the round because how many segments they take, it's like you cast the end of the round. And Carlos described my character casting a spell. And it was like, he described it as like, the elf like bent, like destroyed, like bent back her fingers, like crack, bent it back in some strange eldritch symbol of a cracked hand, and then the spell leapt from the hand, so he described my spell casting. I was like, oh my god, that's fucking awesome. So I was happy to have that. I've already decided that I'm going to go back to GaryCon for 26. I'm not going to go back in 2025 next year. But I can kind of, afford, and plan for every other year. So I've already got a savings account set up for GaryCon 2026. So I'll go to that. I might even work it into some work trip to Chicago. But yeah, so I'm going back to GaryCon in 26 for certain, guaranteed. I'm trying to find out this other boot. There's this other. Fuck. I think I can get in there. This is me in the couch with a Miss Siri and I, after being ever so light poked for adventure and prepping. Nerd alert! Nice. So she watches a serie. What's that? I'm sorry. Is that you're speaking in French? So translate that either into Samoan or English, please. Or is it French? So like a sitcom, a TV show. So do you prep sitting there on the couch on your laptop? Okay. There's the feet. On your laptop, okay? A TV show, yeah, got it. I figured. We should for whatever reason, just have you guys over again for just dinner or lunch, afternoon. Hey, come back. Afternoon beer. I've got a beer which will be ready in the keg on Saturday or so. I know you're not a beer drinker, but maybe you deign to have a single small glass of my beer. Come back. Just pop in and say hi. Hey, Jesus. Okay. Come back. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. As a professor, I understand. Students need to submit essays. So, what's the essay on? I have to ask. So, are you at University of Canterbury? Come back? And if so, you should take classes from my colleague Mathieu Preble, who's in environmental science. Is this thing set up? So Flemish, English, and French, your languages. We're just painting this guy. Come back. Okay, I want to wash his greaves, which I will do right now. Yeah. Oh, Portuguese. Okay, yeah. I don't know. I'm going back to Brazil this year. Maybe November. I'm working on the analysis of the data I did when I was there in April. If it's not good enough, I may go back. I mean, I'll go back for certain for the next couple of years, but I may go back in November. Okay, we are now doing some follow-up washing of stuff. Am I gonna get my mag light in here? I'm putting Nona on this old gold because it will kind of make the creases come out, I think. Hopefully that'll be apparent. Because there are some like some kind of little notches and whatnot on these greaves, and gauntlets. I'm hoping that the Nolan oil brings them out a bit. Greyhawk, maybe you should ask one of our mutual, or just non-mutual friends, if they want to join, if they want to play a one-off, one shot, as I was suggesting, just to get us all back get us into the mechanics and whatnot. Like, Les Reno, just like say, hey, dude, do you want to play on got a late night, early morning Wednesday in North America, or you want to join a game just for fun? Maybe they would. Okay, those are my greaves and stuff done. Come back, that's alright. You're a goofy child bean. Keep going. Yeah, not sure. I mean, it's not mutual. Like your other friends, someone from Belgium, who wants to play like 4 a.m. or whatever time it would be. I don't know. Because I think that would help us get over an initial problem of inertia of beginning. Let's just, throw something together without having to be the campaign. Thanks, come back. Thanks, man, and good luck in your essay. What's the topic? That's okay. Greg's a high school teacher. He can help you out. Yeah. Okay. It's all the same. This shit's so fast. Sandals. I just saw in some Lord Grisama post, I think tomorrow, North America Wednesday, Les Reno is on. It's going to be on Jay's stream talking about Mysteries of the Flannis. I forget exactly what it was, the topic. Okay. I watch it only because I probably have more facilities. You know, I'm in my office in the afternoon doing stuff, and so I can have it on a screen. Whereas I bet you have more at the coalface interaction with students than I do. Probably. Maybe not. But it is, I mean, Jay's game is not my game. Jay's game is just all combat. I mean, I'll say the term railroad. I don't mean that in a pejorative sense, a bad way, but you know, it is. It's. I watch the games just to chat with, just be in chat, to talk to folks because it is a railroad game. It's not role play. It was just fun. You know, it's fun. It's fun. It's fun. So I don't know of a different word besides railroad, which sound because railroad sounds too pejorative, but whatever. You know. But I watch it. I watch it just to chat with my friends in chat. You know, I don't watch it for DM tips for certain. I watch it to look at the terrain. Yeah. Okay. So for this guy, we now have done his skin, as you can see, his wings, his gauntlets in old gold and non oil, his greaves, his sandals, but need to highlight and do his eyes. And the sword, of course, is a biggie. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, I watch the Lizard Wars too. I watch those too. But again, it's always during the workday, right? So I'm always in my office. Perhaps I'm doing something. I got something else going on. So I always say I'm lurking, but then I get involved in some chat because I want to talk to people. But so yeah, this is one. This angel, and I also had a smaller angel. So I got two angels to bring to the table when required, of various sizes. You might see it on Sunday. You might see it. Yeah, hopefully I'd like to play with you again soon. So hopefully I'll be able to be more specific about possibilities in the next 48 hours. I don't know. I think I told you, I was so shocked that Brimble took up the opportunity, Andy, his player, to attune to the Liber Mortis, because he's so, both Andy's super cautious, but to see him take that, I was like, oh my god, I was just shocked. And I kind of imagine he wants to get rid of it as fast as possible. So he wants to, like, initiate the sequence of events that will destroy the book, which begins with summoning an angel. So I suspect that's going to happen sooner rather than later. Thus, my painting. Okay, here we are. Okay, yep. Actually, maybe I'll do the sword first, because just get that out of the way, because everything else is good. I mean, he could just be like this. I need the sword. So, sword. So, the swords again. Seriously. I need blue. Non-metallic metallic. I'm trying to look. I gotta look at some 5 simple steps that I need. Nice. Okay. 1, 4, and 6. What? Okay. Jesus. I'm looking at some guy's YouTube page about. Okay. Look at this. Okay. So we need dark fucking. What is that? Dark blue, light blue, and white. Okay. I'm gonna do a sword. Dark blue. Dark sea blue. Dark blue. Dark blue, blue, and white. I'm gonna do the sword right now. Get that sword done. And then I can spend the rest of my time kind of picking up the pieces, as it were, on the rest of this thing. Okay. Dark blue. Light blue. And white. Shake it, shake, 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 shake. Dark blue. Light blue. And white. I'm doing this on my palette, which you can't see. Here it is. You want to see it? There's my palette. And white. There's my sword. Paints sorted. Next step. Yeah. Yeesh. Okay. I'm mixing. I'm gonna mix some paints now. I'm using my shitty brushes for this. Okay. Mixing paints and then 3. Okay, what? Okay. I'm doing some mixings here, sorry. Sure, got that one. And then first 5. 50-50, okay. Okay, I got some paints there. I got some paints down. Okay, now it says what? Checker paint side of the blade, okay. 4, so 414. 414. 4. All right. Sure, I can do it. 4. 4 and 4. Painting the sword. Okay, 4 and 4, got it. And now what next? Check it myself. After that, paint 2 in the items that existence 1. What? Paint 2. It's a 1. Which one's 2? Oh, for fuck's sake. 2 near... Okay, this is already yeah, fucking impossible. Sorry, this is like... Oh, this is not gonna... Okay, yeah. Just supposed to fucking blend stuff so it asks me to do. So yeah, whatever. Fuck. This is not working out. Home stretch. Okay. Yeah, whatever. It's not the fucking home stretch. Yeah, this. Sorry, this is not fucking working out at all. It's all right. I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay. Yeah. That. I think that's fine, Greyhawk. I mean, yeah. Just to, I've never played Pathfinder, so I mean personally. So yeah, just to get us sorted, and I think that's a great. I mean, yeah, totally fine. Be super. I'd be totally into that. It'd be great. I'm gonna mute the stream while I hair dry for 1 second. Fuck. Hmm. This sword's kind of shit. Okay, I'm gonna fucking start over. And I'm going to paint the sword in white, and then I'm going to paint it in just fucking silver. Alright, that's what I'm going to do with this sword, because that did not work out at all. So that's that. Looks great. Now I will. Yeah. Sorry. Watch my language, yeah. So my pin's gonna paint that in silver, because my attempt at metallic is not working. I'm gonna let this dry. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Hang tight. I'm back. Yeah, okay. Let's just put some non-metallic on this guy. Where's my... Here we go. So yeah, I'm excited to play Pathfinder and just to get the game going. I'm any Thursday except tomorrow. I'm free. Actually, I am free tomorrow, but I have roll up a character, that kind of stuff. So yeah. Wrong brush size for this, but still, doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm just doing metallic on this sword. Which is fine. I'm the mediocre mini painter. And there it is, done. And maybe I'll do some, I could do a blue wash on it. Okay, you've already got it going on. I like it. Location options. Sweet. If you want to, oh no, we're doing online. I say if you want to use my minis, we can do that, but we're doing online, so that's cool too. Even just go, and we could still stream a one shot, right? If you want to, like that. There's that. I'm gonna do the pommel now and the handle. Handle will be a brown, obviously. Yes. Yeah. Make it a red-ish brown to contrast with other stuff on this guy. I gotta practice swords. I gotta fucking practice swords. I have some extra swords from various things. I just need to sit down one night and just practice swords. I keep using my 4. I should use a different brush for this, but that's alright. And now what's it called? What's the cross section of the sword called? I forget. I'm gonna make that black is kind of a standard, so I'm probably gonna go with black. Yeah, I've got to practice basic sword, non-metallic, metallic paint jobs. Let me show you a quick picture of what I mean. A super basic. No, cancel. No, that doesn't work. Maybe you know. Just a really basic sword. What I mean is this. My computer's super slow tonight. What's going on? What I mean is this. Let me get a mini painting image up here. That's what I mean. A super basic non-metallic sword. I need to learn how to do that rote without having to think about it. That's what I want. I need to learn how to do. and every time I come up to a sword that I've not taken the time to practice that. I'm not a very good practicer of mini painting. I just do it. I don't hone the craft, so to speak, but I should, because that should be a very simple technique I should be able to do. So, in the future, I'll do that. So I'm going to make the cross piece on the sword is black. Unless there's a better color. If not black. Bronze? Copper? Black. Look, and then use my number 4 brush again. Unfortunately, but it's alright. I'm gonna hide the black easily enough, so that's a good reason to do black. It's black. Okay, now I'm gonna fucking wash the sword in blue and no oil. So I'm gonna wash the sword in both Drakenheim and Gnome. It's Drakenheim. And see what that does. So blue and a black wash. Blue on the bottom, black on top. Is it dry yet? Let me dry it really fast. Hair dryer. Done. So blue on top. Okay. I'm going to do no oil on the other parts of it. I'm going to hair dry again. Excuse me. I'm going to mute. Might know the whole thing. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. Congrats. Handle. Congrats for the handle. Can I use white to highlight the sword? Some degree. It's alright. This is an angel. Who cares? He still looks pretty badass. Okay, now I'm gonna use a white super. 0, 2. Use a small brush to do a white line on this thing. And just pulling back down the center. Wow. No, fucking. That looks like shit. Is it raining? Shit. Just gonna top this. That. Maybe like this. God. Sorry, I'm gonna start all fucking over with this sword. Just gonna fucking start over. I don't know how to fucking do this. This looks like shit. I'm just gonna do a silver sword like that. It's a basic silver sword. And then a white line on top and bottom and the tip. And this one slashes on it. That's all I can do, really. I'm picking up. Right now I'm doing some highlights. All this stuff dries, and I can figure out what I'm doing. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, I'm desperately learning to do fucking swords because those fucking suck. That's right though. That's the way it is. Okay, there we go. You could be done, but I'm gonna do highlights now for about 7 hours. Okay, let's do his skin first. Fucking eyeballs. Intersect that. Let's do his nose a bit. More. His chin. His eyebrows. Cheeks. Gonna get really inside the eyeball here with this one. That's pretty good. That's alright. Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna do this. What can I do with white? These wings, can I go like this? I don't know this guy. I don't know what to do with him. Alright, do some draft off Nightshade. You guys taking a holiday in Raro? Okay, cool. End of June. Maybe we can get one session in before you go. It's 1st of July. I'm in Nelson. What do you think? Can we do that? I'm gone from the 1st to the 6th, July 1 through 6. Nelson. Monday to Saturday. God, I really need to learn. I need to learn how to paint swords for fuck's sake. I really need to just memorize how to non-metallic metallic swords. Because my swords kind of suck. But still, as an angel, he's okay. You know, he's a pretty basic dude, so it doesn't work. It's not bad. He works as an angel of heaven, right? The eyeballs are a bit kind of freakish, but do a little pinpoint of white in each one. Maybe a little more helpful, I don't know. Okay. And now his base, which is gonna be light. Yeah, I'm not too happy. So I'm not happy. I'm not happy with this guy. I mean, I was hoping the sword should be better. You know, I really should, but I just don't have the know-how for swords yet, that's all. So, once I figure that out, I'll be good. And now his little base there. Do the silver gray. Essentially a white. This silver gray. There's my 0. Yeah, it's pretty much. I might even like. What could I wash this base in to make it look kind of neat? Blue, maybe blue? I don't know. Or nothing. Wash it in nothing. That'd be a bold stand, a bold move to make amongst the mini painting community. See, probably not. They don't care. Let's go around the horn here. Almost done. I feel I should wash that in something, this base. You know? Something, little something, huh? I mean, like what? Little something. I'm not happy with this guy at all. I'm not the sword. The sword is really bad. So I'm gonna dry that base real fast with a hair dryer. Thank you. Just so I'm done with this guy. I'm not terribly satisfied. Mostly because his sword. His sword to me is shit, but whatever. I need to practice sword painting. Otherwise, he's fine. You know, he'll work on the table for God's sakes. It'll be fine. He'll be loved. That's fine. But I think now I might spend a little bit of time doing some tiles. I got a million camera tiles I need to paint. A fucking million. So, tiles. Cavern tiles. A million cavern tiles. Is that guy? To find my previous cavern tiles so I know what the fuck to paint them. Here are some examples. Christ. Yeah. Okay, so I need Baylor Brown. I need Tau. Fuck, I don't know. I really don't know what the fuck I use. I should really write down what I fucking use. I really should write it. I could say some another Tau. Ink. It doesn't really matter. Medium gray, some Tau. Dark red. I don't know if I can know. God damn it. But I will. It's 10 o'clock. I'll go for at least another hour or so and do some of these tiles. Fuck. My shades away. That away. We'll use that. We'll use some tablet. I know I washed them all in egg racks, so I'll keep that up. Great. silver gray, maybe? Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's slap this shit on. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Try not to be too precise with this stuff because they go insane. It's a water tile. Speed, yeah. Now I'm into speed painting. Tiles, fuck it. I could spend hours on tiles, but I got a total backlog of stuff. At least I got a massive backlog. Got a couple of these gibbets to do. I have a ton of bunk beds to do. I have bookshelves to do. I have spider swarms to do. Countless cavern floor tiles. And a whole range of like monster minis on up above that I won't go through. I have a massive backlog. I never have a backlog. I need a fucking PA, a painting assistant. Are you free, Belgian Tom? Do you want an extra job? Non-paying, of course. Extra non-paying job. so that was this guy's. Well, I need. A lightish red constant. Amaranth red, is that what that is going to be? No. No? You don't have spare time for that, Tom? Come on, what the fuck? I thought you were committed. Come on. What's up? Speed paint. I can speed paint tiles, but also as a strategy to make them still look good. You're speed painting tiles. Those guys. This guy. Okay, I swear it's more brown. I need to mix. Blow dry. Fine. I'm gonna leave it like that. Those guys are fine. Leave them like that. I'm gonna then do some more, and then I will get some more on this guy. Some more kind of fucking Baylor. Yeah, I need some more white, I guess. Okay, there's some tiles there, and they need to dry. Then I can wash them. Okay, good, Grey League. That's hope you're useful towards my playing experience. I do hope it was. What time is it? It's 10:30. Fuck. I'll probably call it quits soon. But I have so many fucking tiles to paint. God. Billion. What? I don't know what color that red stalag might is. I need to figure that fucking out. Thanks, man. Yeah. It's a great looking tile, but I need to like I should really record what I do, but I never do. Gray, like, I'd be interested in hearing like you talking to Lily about her school. I'm curious what you as a professional would say about her school. So maybe we'll organize that sometime. But okay, yeah, okay, we'll see. Let's keep in touch about maybe next Thursday a game. We'll sort it out. Thanks for coming by, man. I think I'm gonna finish these 3 tiles, wash everything, and then call it a night. day, folks. There's a few of us here. Might call it a night. And see you all next time. So I appreciate being here. We're here on New Zealand Wednesday nights painting minis and terrain. And New Zealand Sundays midday playing a Greyhawk based campaign around the table with all these minis and terrain. So please come by, and I hope you see you next time, and be good to each other out there.